What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Trippy, and we're back with another Naruto video. Today we're going to be diving deeper into the Sasuke versus Deidara fight, which is the most common argument for Sasuke having plot armor. Today we're going to be disproving this notion by looking at how the fight takes place and how everything is set up in the fight, showing us that Sasuke had the advantage the entire time. And it's just not plot armor. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So Kishimoto starts the whole encounter with Sasuke summoning a snake to tank an explosion for him. It's so fast that we as the readers can't even see it happen. Deidara tries to sneak attack when Sasuke is off guard, and Sasuke just summons a snake to block the bomb when it's right in his face. And Sasuke is just completely uninjured. Kishimoto is establishing early on that the speed at which Sasuke can summon to defend himself is faster than Deidara's explosions. In the anime, it actually takes place in literally one frame, and Sasuke just summons the snake. It's so fast that you can barely see it happen. The fight literally starts how it ends. Kishimoto's writing here is as great as ever with how he establishes this so early on, but everyone seems to miss this point at the beginning of the fight. After that, Sasuke tries to blitz both Deidara and Tobi while still in base mode. In the manga, Deidara looks like he's panicking during this moment, so keep in mind, Sasuke could have done this in his curse mark state, which is stated to buff him 10 times at the very least, and it was stated by Jirobo and Seikon/Yukon during their retrieval mission. So he does this, and Deidara exclaims how fast Sasuke is multiple times throughout this fight, implying that he's faster than Deidara and could have just blitzed him instead of Tobi and no-diff Deidara this early on in the fight. Then the first actual damaging blow that Sasuke receives is from Tobi, not Deidara. Tobi set up the mines and Sasuke gets hit with a bomb and just tanks it with his wing. And just after this, he takes out Deidara's C2 dragon. So in order to even hit Sasuke, he had to be 2v1'd. I don't see why some people think that Deidara is on par with Sasuke when he needed Tobi in order to even get a hit on Sasuke. Literally every time that Deidara is positive that his next move will kill Sasuke, which is around 6 times throughout this fight, Sasuke just counters it. The whole fight is literally Deidara saying, "Oh, this will get you," and then Sasuke countering it over and over again. We know for a fact that Sasuke was 10 steps ahead in this fight, and let certain things happen to him in order to keep his advantage. Sasuke lays out the fact that Deidara was never in control of the fight, and Sasuke wasn't lying as we see in the end. He's just flexing that he had more backup plans and reminding Deidara that he doesn't care about him at all, and he's just trying to get through him to get to Itachi. And Deidara never lands another hit on Sasuke throughout the rest of this fight, after the minefield exchange. In exchange to remind you that Tobi helped set up and Sasuke deliberately took the hit in order to get the C2 dragon. Deidara does manage to get bombs on Sasuke, but his lightning just diffuses it before he can do anything. Sasuke damages himself using his Chidori to get rid of the C4 mini bombs, which is where he ends up taking most of his damage in this fight. This is the whole reason that he's huffing and puffing towards the end, and most importantly, Sasuke never once says he's out of chakra. He just says that he's tired. It's also really important to remember that Deidara says that Sasuke is out of chakra, not Sasuke himself. Deidara isn't a sensory ninja, so he doesn't have the ability to actively gauge the amount of chakra Sasuke really has. He sees that Sasuke is tired and just assumes that he's out of or low on chakra, even though Sasuke still has his Sharingan active when Deidara says this. He also catches Deidara in a genjutsu 2 separate times, despite Deidara claiming that he is trained in order to counter genjutsu. Deidara then does the whole suicide bomb as the beginning of the fight foreshadowed, and it showed how fast Sasuke can summon his snakes. Keep in mind that Sasuke did this at the start of the fight when off guard, and at the end of the fight when people claim that it's plot armor, he was completely on guard. Kishimoto then cuts away from the fight to build tension, and he does this a lot throughout Naruto, but people only find it weird that he does it during this fight for some reason. And finally, the objective proof for this is 10 chapters later when Sasuke actually runs out of chakra against Itachi. When he does, he's not able to suppress Orochimaru, and obviously this never happens during his fight with Deidara. It's never even hinted at happening, even after Sasuke summons Manda and reverse summons. So we have consistency here, proving that Sasuke was never out of chakra even after this whole encounter, proving that Deidara was just wrong about his assumption that Sasuke was out of chakra, and explains why Sasuke himself never said that he was out of chakra, because he obviously still had chakra. People seem to forget that Sasuke had this reverse summon plan way before his fight with Deidara or with anyone else. Suigetsu has the scroll and presumably Sasuke's blood in the vial to bring Sasuke back if he ever needs to use this plan, meaning that Sasuke had this in his back pocket the entire time, kind of like a get out of jail free card. This whole fight is just Sasuke having better pre-fight prep with his team that he handpicked for situations like this, and it is in fact just blatantly not plot armor. Well, that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I want to give credit to GrantWill93 over on my Discord for this insanely thorough research. He's really educated on Naruto as a whole, and if you guys want to have a conversation with him, hop in the Discord, which will be linked in the description. I also did a collab video recently with my boy Anime K that you should also check out. That will also be linked in the description. But yeah, thanks for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. I truly hope you enjoyed. If you did, a like would be much appreciated, and if you're new around here, make sure to check out some of the other content on the channel and consider subscribing. We just hit 700 subs at the time of recording, so I want to give you guys a shout out because that's like insane. We were literally just at under 300 a week ago, and now we're at 700, so the growth has just been amazing. And I want you guys to know that you are constantly making my day when I check up on the channel, so thank you. Well, that's it for this video. As always, Trippy out. I love y'all. Peace.